Hey everybody, welcome back to 8 Bite. Just a really quick video this week because a lot's going on, but just another tasting. So this past weekend my cousin got married in up near Rochester, New York, and during some downtime my family went to the Eastview Mall. It's a great mall, definitely check it out if you're up that way. And they have a village bakery and cafe in the mall. And so while I was there I picked up 3 croissants, a plain, an almond, and a chocolate. And croissants are like my favorite food ever. When I was maybe 5 or 6, my dad was stationed in Germany for the military, and it was at a hotel we were staying at one point. And we went down for breakfast, and I saw croissant and didn't know what it was, and so I got one, and it blew my mind. It was incredible. As soon as I was done eating it, I asked my mom if I'd get a second one. She said sure, so I went and got one. And oh, it's so good. I wanted a third one, but she kind of cut me off there because they aren't the healthiest. Lots of butter in them. But it just triggered a lifelong love of croissants. So I'm going to just do a quick tasting today with these 3 croissants from the bakery, and just kind of rank them, and then yeah, just a quick simple episode today. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay. So when I was in culinary school, there was a whole term on bread making. And it was a really cool course, and I learned a lot. And one of the interesting things I learned was that for artisan breads, a more desirable bread has a larger air pocket. It's called an open crumb, and there's a lot of speculation as to why it's desired, but people like that open air pocket in their breads. So now every time I get breads or croissants, I like to cut them open and look at the air bubbles inside. And it's a pretty thing too, just to look at it. So that's the first thing I did here. I cut each of these open, and now I'll show you the insides, the nice air pockets and open bubbles. So here is the plain croissant. Very nice, not too big of air bubbles, but it looks delicious nonetheless. And then for the almond croissant, it's usually filled with almond paste, marzipan, some kind of almond filling. Then it's got almonds on top and hit with powdered sugar. It's a great combination. And so here's the inside of the almond croissant. Looks very good to me. And the last one is chocolate, which usually has some kind of chocolate filling rolled into the layers and then drizzled with chocolate on top. And this one's got a great air bubble. It kind of got smushed because it was in a bag for a couple days, but it still looks great. So if you look at that pocket towards the center, huge air bubble. So now the fun part. Now I get to bite into these and see which one I like best. Alright, so first up is the plain croissant. First off, as you bite into it, there's a nice little crunch. And then you're hit with that buttery flavor. And just kind of like combines and melts in your mouth, and that's very good. Very good. Alright, onto the almond. Try to get a good bite here. Yeah, it's a nice almond paste. Nice and soft and moist, and it adds a nice moisture to the bread itself. Yeah, if you like almonds, it's a good one. If you don't, probably wouldn't like that because it's got nice almondy flavor. It's very good. Alright, and then the last one is the chocolate. Grab this guy here. Go for that big air pocket. Excuse me quick. It's a dark chocolate for that one. And oh man, these flavors just blend together so nicely. So yeah, it's the same thing. You get that like crunch, the butteriness, then the flavor. And it just... Man, I love croissants. This is going to be very hard to say which one of those is my favorite. So, give me a second while I think about this. Alright guys, this is insanely difficult. Croissant is my favorite food, and eating these three, it just made me happy. It's super close. I will say that the almond one was the most moist, because all that filling in there just made it very nice. The chocolate one was second, and then the plain one was the driest, but it wasn't a bad dry, it was so good. And these are a couple days old, I got them on Sunday, and it's now Tuesday that I'm filming this, so... But with all that in mind, they are great. So, I think, flavor-wise, what was it? Village Bakery and Cafe, Eastview Mall. Way to go on your croissants, guys. Delicious. But I'm gonna give, so close, but the almond one, just the extra moistness and has a great punch of flavor. That's probably my top. And then, so close between the chocolate and the plain. I might, I'll do it by the dryness. So, almond was my first, and then the chocolate's my second, and my plain is the third choice. But this is all like fractions of a point that separate these guys. They're just so good. So yeah, so there you go. Just a little bread info and croissant tasting today. And just a little heads up, in the US, National Croissant Day is January 30th. So, that's all for today, guys. Just another quick episode. So, yeah, until next time, I'll see you later, guys. Bye! Just a little breads tasting croissant, no, breads info croissant tasting episode today. And if you be able to,